Hi there, good afternoon. This is Curtis of New York Freedom Rally. I'm with the famous Kevin Jenkins, the iconic Kevin Jenkins of Urban Global Alliance. What brings you to Brooklyn today?
Well, I'll come anywhere where we can bring communities together. Jewish communities, black communities, Greek communities, white communities. I think it's about unifying us as Americans to fight against the tyranny of our time. This is a serious moments, and now that they're coming after our children, and I understand that all of us really clearly understand that's a serious issue. You know, body autonomy, informed consent. How do we protect ourselves from this tyrannical big pharma, big tech? What do we do? And I think coming together and have these conversations are critically important.
You know, I just saw your BitChute video, which is phenomenal. I mean, it's riveting. I posted on my
Oh, thank you.
Instagram.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
because it really, I mean, cinematically, and it just flows, and the information is phenomenal. And I learned so much. And one of them is that the black community, as we know, is the most vaccine hesitant community of them all, because there has been really a war waged, and it starts, with Margaret Sanger and all this. You want to speak to the eugenics and what has happened?
We clearly understand what it means to be commoditized as a body, as a group. We clearly understand that the white coats never really had a good plan for us but to ostracize us or to destroy our ability to be healthy as human beings in this country. We know that. And black Americans aren't stupid. We're not monolithic. We don't all agree, but we do agree about the fact that our body should be our body. We should be making decisions about our body autonomy. We understand what the government has done to us over the last several decades. We understand that right now they're putting us back in an apartheid system, where as a black American, I can't go into a store because now they're saying I'm unclean. I can't swim in the swimming pool now because they say I'm unclean. Now they're telling me I can't shop because I'm unclean. Black Americans understand that. It's rich.
Right.
It's in our DNA. We understand it. So I think right now what you're seeing is a unification. What you're seeing is black Americans might not be out there marching everywhere, but they're saying no way. But the thing that I'm really concerned about is now the government that we form, the government that we finance, the government that we give our power to, now they're saying that black bodies, white bodies, children, none of us mean anything. We have no value. They want to be our God. So when it comes to genocide, when it comes to eugenics, when it comes to the government working against you, we understand that. We understand the impact of it. And I'm so happy to be here today with the Jewish community and say, listen, we have to stand together. At the end of the day, we have to stand together. We might not agree on everything, but we do agree on freedom. We do agree on family. We do agree on faith.
Right.
And guess what? That's the pillar we should build a new foundation for this country. That's the pillar that we should build a new foundation for our families. And guess what? It's not about religion. It's about faith in God. Freedom is God. God is freedom. And that's where we stand. And that's why I came here today, because I want everybody in this synagogue, everybody in this community to know that we have to stand together. It is critical. And that's when we win. And I had said something the other day, and it's been really impacting me. If we stay together and show love together, that means we're one. We have power over them.
Now, I heard a statistic recently, and maybe you can shed some light on it, that unlike the black community, the Jewish community is the one that's sleeping at the wheel the most. They are the ones that are signing up for this jab, and much like the black experience, we were also commoditized as well. We know the story of the Holocaust, never forget, never again. But unfortunately, people forget their history. Why are people struggling to understand what happened just, 60 and 75 short
60 years ago.
short years
65
ago.
years ago.
Yeah, respectively. I mean, why are people struggling so much when we've gotten Holocaust education? Why do you think that Jews are sleeping at the wheel?
Because they forgot. I think we've all been culture corrupt. We all forgot the pains of the past. The pains of the past defines how we fight in the future. And I got to tell you, sometimes you just have to keep it simple. We have forgotten. We've forgotten the struggle of our ancestors. We've forgotten the struggle of my ancestors that came in the bottom of a ship to help to build this country. We forgot what happened in Germany. We forgot why we fought for World War I and World War II. We forgot what freedom is. That's what it is. A lot of us believe that we have arrived. No, we haven't. We have arrived to another form of slavery. That's what we have arrived to. And guess what? We have to find our God courage. Wherever you sit in your faith, we have to find our God courage to fight back. And I got to tell you, I'm proud of you, Curtis. I'm proud of all the stuff that you're doing, because you're helping to unify us. Think about it. I've been in synagogues. I've worked with the Jewish community all my life. But to be here today to talk about this challenging moment where they're talking about putting us back into slavery, controlling our bodies, taking away our faith, taking away our family, destroying our children. Guess what? We have to stand against that. No matter if you're a Muslim, no matter if you're a Christian, no matter if you're Jewish, we have to stand for what God gave us, inalienable rights to be free. And that is critical for me. I will go anywhere on the planet to stand up against that tyranny. Because guess what? What happened in Germany? They stood up against that tyranny. What happened in Africa? They stood up against that tyranny. What's happening in this country in the 60s and the 70s and the early 50s? They stood up against that tyranny. Now it's our time to stand up against this tyranny. It's our season to stand up against that tyranny. And that's why I'm here.
Well, we appreciate you. We see you.
Thank you.
This is Curtis and Kevin Jenkins with New York Freedom Rally. Thanks for joining.